Hi, my name's Tom. I'm still working my way through this Norman J. Warren box set that I'm borrowing from a friend at work called Adam, and I'm up to Terror. So let's hope this lives up to the title. It starts with this sort of folk horror type witch hunt, you know, running through the bracken at night with people bearing torches. Burn a witch. And then you get this beheading, which is really bad, like it's clearly a mannequin. And then you realise, oh, it's a movie. It's a movie within a movie. Which just reminded me of when me and my friends, well, my friend Jack and my brother, when we were 6 years old, we made our first horror film, and we did the exact same thing.
Okay. It was a good movie, medieval times.
Okay, the beheading looked a bit dodgy, but maybe that's because it was the movie. There's this terrible actor in it. And he plays like one of the main parts and he just can't act at all. Just watch how he reacts to being slashed with a sword, for example. There's a bit later on where he's supposed to be all stressed out and obviously he can't really be stressed out because he can't act. So what they do is they have him holding a glass of whiskey, I guess, and he's so agitated he smashes it in his hand, it just explodes, and I think I laughed out loud. There's a bit where he completely messes up his line. He says, a window blew a branch against the window. They didn't go for a retake or anything, probably maybe because they didn't have time, presumably, or they couldn't spare the film reel, I don't know.
It's alright, the window's blown a branch against the window.
There's a bit where you can see posters in the background of Norman J. Warren's other films like Satan's Slave and Thriller. I mean, it's difficult to know what to make of it in some ways because on the one hand it was enjoyable. I did enjoy the film to some extent, although the middle section of the film, the whole middle section is sort of quite slow. The whole middle section of the film is like a stalker slasher where there's a killer and we don't know who it is and they're on the loose, where it just sort of plods on and on, you're waiting for someone to die, and then suddenly right at the end it's magic! A flying car and loads of stuff that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, it suddenly like turns into a poltergeist movie. There's a bit in the film where a woman's running through the bracken at night again, just like at the beginning of the film, and then she sees a line of lights, just like the torches from the beginning of the film. Except they're not torches, they're the headlights of approaching cars. I might be giving Norman J. Warren too much credit in assuming that that was intentional, but it works. Either way, it's sort of pretty good. It's isolated set pieces, but as a whole film, it doesn't quite work. It's a bit incoherent. Doesn't really come together. I think I actually prefer Inseminoid and Satan's Slave. Out of the Norman J. Warren films I've seen so far, I prefer those two to this one, Terror. Just because, although Terror has some great moments, it's a bit of a mess overall. The story doesn't really, it's not a satisfactory story. It's fun, you know. I wouldn't say don't watch it. You know, it's worth a watch, but yeah.